Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're talking about how to know when you've gotten a grip on boundaries. If you've learned about boundaries, if you have studied them or you're interested in them and you've been applying them to yourself in your relationships, well, this may be interesting for you because this can help you see how far you've come and how far you want to go, okay? So the first thing that will be different is that you're going to start to treasure your heart. Your heart. All your life you may not have treasured your heart because the people or the parents or the environment you grew up in, those who were in charge there, didn't value your heart. And so you agreed with them because that's what we do. And we abandon or divorce or divide our own hearts to agree with the people and please the people that we grow up with. So the fact that you're starting or you've been doing it for a while, treasuring your heart is a very good thing. Another point to know when you've gotten a good grip on boundaries is that you say no easily. You don't struggle to say no. It just comes naturally. And that means that you have internalized the no. The no is alive inside you and it's calm and it's confident and it can just come out anytime. And you don't have trouble with that. Another point is that you can say no without any guilt. No guilt. You can say no without guilt. That is a big turning point in your boundaries because when you first start to say no, if you've never said it before, you will have this guilt that will plague you. And so you have to keep running to freedom. And then the guilt just kind of dissipates over time because you don't obey it anymore. Another way to know when you've gotten a grip on boundaries is that your words that are coming out of your mouth are congruent with your heart. Your words and your heart are congruent. Okay? Another point is that you have balanced the together and apart balance in a relationship. You're comfortable with that balance and you have kind of shifted things to make that balance come to be. So you're balanced in the together, apart, bonding, separation. Together, apart, bonding, separation. That natural movement in every relationship, you're comfortable with it. If you had abandonment wounds, maybe you've gotten help with them. If you have severe abandonment wounds, whenever someone leaves, you feel like you've been abandoned again because that wound is not healed. Okay, another point is that you're planting good seeds in your relationships. You're planting good seeds in your relationships. That is an important part of boundaries. Another one is that you love freedom, not only for yourself, but for others as well. Okay? Another way to know when you've gotten a good grip on boundaries is that you are enjoying, if not 100%, more self-control than you had before. In some way, at some level, you're enjoying more self-control than you had before. Why? Because boundaries, if you never even think about self-control and you only focus on boundaries, you are going to look back in 10 years and say, wow, I've got self-control. And it's just because of the boundaries. The boundaries give you self-control. So this is a natural byproduct of studying and applying boundaries. Another point is that you can accept calmly when someone says no to you. I have some women in my classes who are boundary busters, and they used to really have trouble when someone said no to them. That just meant to them that that was a challenge to get them to change their mind. They were trespassers, and now they can stay in their hula hoop and not trespass. They've graduated to be able to give other people freedom, and that's a huge step. You've also given up control of other people, of their decisions, of their lives, of the grades that they make if they're your children, of the choices that other people make. You've given up control of that. That is not your business. That is not your territory. You're going to be burned and you're going to get mocked if you do that anymore. So you've decided not to. Another way to know that you've gotten a good grip on boundaries is that you are taking responsibility not for other people anymore, which goes to this, but for yourself and for your own life. You're taking responsibility for that. And that means that you are being a good steward of your life. And the Lord loves that. Another point is that you're gradually healing and you're getting your needs met. If you have a need for connection or empathy or compassion or camaraderie or whatever it is, you find legitimate ways, I need to put in there legitimate ways to get your needs met. If your spouse is not all you thought they would be, hang in there. Go find someone, a counselor or someone at church or some safe person to talk to and be encouraged by, and let them coach you and give you good ideas so that you can stay in there and see what the Lord will do. Because in this, you are, if you're married, you're honoring the covenant between you and the Lord. See, that's a good thing. And He will honor you when you honor Him. Another thing is that you can recognize and grieve your losses. Recognizing is the first thing. You recognize them, you acknowledge it, and then you grieve it. That is a very mature, strong person that can do that. Weak people won't cry. Weak people can't cry. Strong people cry. It's just the opposite of what the world tells you. Another one is that you stay connected, more or less, depending on your temperament and everything about you. You stay connected to healthy members of the body, whatever that looks like for you. That's very important, to stay connected horizontally with the people in the body of Christ and stay connected vertically. There's your cross, the vertical and the horizontal. And then lastly, another way to know that you're getting a good grip on boundaries is that the stress in your life is decreasing. The stress in your relationships is decreasing. The inner tension that you have inside of you is less than it used to be. And this is over time. Again, it's not black and white. It's just over time, it is slowly going down, and it may go down a lot with one issue and kind of come back up. And it doesn't matter what it looks like. It just matters that you're going that way, okay? So decreasing stress is a huge point, and that is a blessing to you, right? Because we don't need extra stress. The stresses of today are enough, aren't they? So that's what the Lord wants. He doesn't want us to worry about tomorrow, and He doesn't want us to have relationships that are out of whack. And that is what not having boundaries will do. It will cause a lot of destruction and chaos and wounding in your life. But this is just a look at how to know when you've gotten a good grip on boundaries. If anything here rings a bell with you or perks up your interest, you know, that may be something that the Lord is saying, hey, attaboy or attagirl, you're doing it. Good job. Okay, so just don't take this as any kind of judgment or stress. It's just a look to see, I was way over here and now I'm here and I'm going to go this way. To kind of just see where you are, okay? So I hope this is helpful. You're free to leave comments, and God bless you.